Welcome everybody to a new exclusive review from Aboutslots.com. And today we're looking at Drago, Jewels of Fortune, where you can win up to 48,000 times your bet size. As seen on the screen, the volatility is really high of this game, and there's multiple ways of you to win a lot of money. And you can see here by the screen changing how you can basically win a lot of money by getting the best symbol, getting a lot of wilds in the bonus, and so on. So it's a pretty interesting game, I have to say, with a lot of obviously potential, but also a lot of new exciting features, I'd say, from Pragmatic. It's not their usual game, I should say, while I'm heading towards the base game screen. And I'll just move the Aboutslots logo a little bit up. There we go. So basically, we are looking for the bonus symbols in the 4 squares on the top left and right and bottom left and right. And also we are looking for getting the dragons in those for getting a feature. Having said this, let's just take a quick look at the pay table. Shall I be able to find it? Here we see the best paying symbols, which obviously are the dragons: purple, red, green and lesser green, and then of course the usual suspects. How do I get to the new page? There we go. And there we see we have a dragon super spin, which was the feature I was referring to in the square, saying hit 5 matching dragons in the 4 corners, you get a dragon super spin. And the more of those you get, as you can see here, you can get 5,000 times your bet should you land a 20 to 22 of the purple, and so on. Free spins are triggered as mentioned by getting these whatever kind of diamonds they are in the 4 as well, the bottom and top. And then we have some other crystals doing some other stuff, which we may not be able to see in this review because I don't want to make it too long. And here I'm just showing you a bit of the base game, and it pays from left to right in all what's it called, all combinations possible. So there are no lines in this game. It's as you can see here, it says the bottom 1600 ways to win. And of course you can also stop spinning should you get bored of slow spinning, as per usual. And of course, as some of you may have noticed already, there is a bonus buy feature, which obviously we're gonna look for. But first I'll trigger the respin feature so we can see what this is all about. And of course we're probably gonna get the best symbol. Alright, so before we take a look at the bonus, which is pretty interesting, let's take a look at this one. So you can see here we are basically looking for respinning up to the maximum of 20 plus symbols to get a really great win. And we have, I cannot see how many spins we do have. We're already up on a 500x. I mean, obviously this is okay, we get an upgrade here. Let's see what this is all about. All wins doubled. I actually didn't know this. So this may be the way to get the max win. I'm actually not sure, but we're already up on the 10,000x. What do you know? This is actually my first time clicking this feature, so I didn't know it was gonna be 10,000 fake money in the respin. So maybe we can get more upgrades than one. I'm actually not sure. Alright, so now we've seen this and the balance is looking even more healthy than before. Okay, that was a decent win. And of course I did forget to... Okay, never mind, we got a respin feature here with the green dragon. As you can see here, it pays significantly less than the purple. But nevertheless, I would say this feature is really interesting. And it may actually be the one where you can win the 48,000 times your bet. Although I am unsure of this. Okay, this was a bad one. This wasn't forced either, so... Alright, well, let's take a look at the bonus. And there is something very different than the base game and also the usual features from Pragmatic games, at least in the recent past. And land it, please. Thanks a lot. Right, so we are basically looking for 4 different what's it called, symbols, and it always lags really bad in the first spin. This is not my PC, this is just from this demo version, sadly. I can't help, so I apologize for the very low FPS for a second, and it's little bit continuing. Right, so we can see here that when we connect with the green, or collect rather the green ones, we're getting free spins. The red is the wilds, blue is the multiplier, and we haven't got the purple yet, but that is mystery symbols added during the bonus. And we get one here, so we get 5. And we keep respinning. As you can see here, we have 3 spins left. And should we not manage to hit anything, but we're hitting a lot right now. And this is rather common for the bonus in the beginning. Some people might think, okay, this is looking pretty good, but I would say the multiplier is very important, and the wilds are very important. Obviously free spins, of course, but I would say that the wilds multiplier are the most important, because the wilds will be sticky during the bonus. So should we land a couple of those on the middle reels, we are guaranteed connections every spin. Okay, we go with this one for now. I wouldn't say this is very good, especially we have very low mystery symbols added, and also pretty low wilds. And here you see it spits out 3 wilds. Did I say it was sticky, or was I mistaken? Let's see. No, they are sticky. Yeah, so they don't change every spin. Should we manage to land more, they will all, pardon me, they will not be sticky. I actually thought they would. Okay, so we get a dragon wing here, and a little bit more. We're up on 100x now, so we have the fake money back, basically. Could be nice to land a wild on the middle, but we didn't. So, as you can see here, obviously, should we get it? Okay, that was not the green. I would have paid quite a bit. Let's see. Okay, that's 100x in one spin. And the mystery X are revealing something we're not connecting with. Okay, so we get a 200x on this one in 9 free spins. Let's take another bonus while we're at it. And I'll stop spinning the bonus symbols. So, as you see here again, the FPS is dropping quite heavily while spinning these, and I do apologize for this, but there's certainly nothing I could have done about it. So live with it, if you will. I am, at least. Okay, we get double here. We have 0 wilds at the moment. Okay, we get 1 wild here. And this bonus price feature in this demo version is not predetermined, so we don't get the same setup every time, luckily. So hopefully we will be able to land us a lot of mystery, or not a lot, but it's 10. 2 free spins, 5 mystery. Okay, we get 2 wilds more here. Okay, this is looking, I mean, the free spins are pretty low as of now, and that's my phone. I apologize for that sound, I'll mute it. And we have the last respin here. Should we not hit anything? Okay, we don't. So we have quite a few. I mean, it's basically the same setup as before, just with fewer spins. Let's see how the wilds are gonna be distributed this time around. Same kind of setup. We do manage to land a lot of kings and the red dragon, which is pretty decent, 60x. This game, I mean, it's pretty obvious just from these 2 bonuses that we've been seeing that the potential is pretty good, and the lines are paying quite a bit, even though we only, I should say, have a 3x multiplier. Okay, green dragon here maybe. No, it's a red dragon, a couple of lines. That's okay, so we're fairly lucky, I'd say, given that we buy it for 100 euros. And while we're at it, just let's end this slot review with one last, just to see if we can get something crazy going. I am unsure if the 3 wilds that we've had this far is the maximum you can get in this respin feature, as I've bought it quite a few times before this review, but I haven't been taking notes on the actual count we've gotten in this respin feature for the bonus. So we get, but I can see there are some red crystals floating around with 4 wilds, 3 wilds, so no, 3 wilds should not be the maximum. And maybe we will exceed that limit and beat our own record for this bonus, who knows. It's a bit of a, we only have 1x multiplier this far. Okay, we need to land something now or it's over. Which we don't. Okay. Let's take a last look at this. And unfortunately I cannot click this, but we only have 10 mystery symbols. Can we get another setup? No, it's the exact same setup as before. Strange. This one should be pretty bad, I would say, unless we get really lucky with some lines and then just stop spinning in, because I actually want to take another one while we're at it. Because I would like to get a really sick one, just but I'm regardless of these results, I do really like this game, and I like the fact that it has such a high potential in both the respin feature that we saw with the dragon. Obviously that was a forced one, at least the first one, but also in this bonus, even though we haven't got to see a really good bonus yet, but we've been getting money back plus a lot additionally in the first 2 buys, and this one, the last one, was very bad. Okay, we got 3 wilds and 1 crystal here. Let's see if we can get... Okay, we get a lot of 50 mystery symbols this time around. That's definitely a lot higher than we've had. I think 30 was the biggest one we've had on 3 buys. Alright. Let's get... I want to see more wilds, but we're probably not getting anything more. No, okay. So 50 mystery symbols, so there's potential to get a lot of full lines, or at least a lot of ways, should we manage to land all the eggs at the same time, which I doubt. We will. But, okay, now we get it on the second reel. Maybe it's impossible to get it in on reel 2, 3 and 4 to basically ensure connections every spin. Yeah, that might be impossible due to the RTP of queens. No. Okay. Stop spinning in here by accident. Let's see. Okay, we're not getting any premiums on the first 2 reels now, so the potential is obviously a lot lower. Okay, we get the small green dragon. We could. For how much? Okay, we didn't pay anything. Alright. Well, interesting game. Very interesting game. 48,000 times your bet. It's released from Pragmatic Play on the 9th of July, so it's in a bit. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this being played for real money on Casino Daddy's stream, because I think this is a nice addition to many of the bonus buys games out there, because this one has a lot of variety in it. Pardon. Yeah, so I do think this is gonna be a lot of fun. So thank you for watching this review, and as always, on Aboutslots we are promoting gambling and slots in particular, and when you're gambling, please remember to set limits, do not exceed these limits, and please play responsibly. Thank you.